Hello everyone and welcome to Coffee with Ceri. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Coffee with Ceri, basically I pop on hopefully about once a month and I choose a subject and I share my personal opinion of it. I don't go for sex, politics or religion, don't want to be argumentative, don't want to come across as judgmental, do not want to insult anyone, don't want to be derogatory to anyone. So this is a safe place to chat about stuff, basically. Think of it, say the next time you go out with your friends and you sit down for a cup of coffee, you go, do you know that guy Griffiths, he talked about blah, blah, blah. Conversation starter, icebreaker. Maybe it's just a case of you sitting down with a cup of coffee with me, having a chalky biscuit and going, I haven't thought about that way. So anyway, oh, that was a bit hot. So today's topic is how I word this. I don't know if I call it a stigma, but it's a preconceived opinion about something that I'm hoping is changing. But this is the reason I wanted to talk about. I'm hoping it's changing now. The subject is tattoos. You know, those markings people put on their body. Um, the moment someone sees a tattoo on somebody, certain people immediately classify that person as a certain thing, and it's wrong. In my opinion, it's definitely wrong. I know there are some cultural and religious groups that do not agree with having tattoos or any like piercing. Like I've got a piercing. I've had a piercing since I was 17. But they think that's defiling your body in some way, and that's completely up to them. That's if that's the way you live, that's the way you live. I'm not judging anyone here, uh, but it's. I'm trying to think how to word this. This is tricky. It's like there was a time if you saw a man on a motorbike wearing leathers and he had tattoos, all of a sudden he was like, "Oh, he's part of a biker gang." No, it's just a guy who's got some stylish tattoos. Um, if you, and this has changed quite a lot, this one, thank goodness, there was a time when there was a phrase out there that really irked me, and it irks me to this very day. If a woman was seen with a tattoo, there people be going, "Oh, look, she's got a tramp stamp." I hate the word tramp stamp. Sorry, bit of, I don't like that. It's just awful. And I mean, we need to look more at what tattoos history is. There have been body markings ever since there's been bodies to mark. I mean, look at the Maori culture in New Zealand. Face tattoos, or everything is symbolic and a celebration of their lives, meaningful things. Every single culture that has got tribes or everyone all the way through. I'm struggling because I didn't know how to word it. But this tattooing has been there forever. I mean, it wasn't just the genre of the bikers and sailors always had a tattoo. There was some horrible uses of tattoos in the world where numbers were put onto people to make them less than people. And don't make me go down that route. It upsets me and it's horrible. It was awful. But as we have become more accepting of people's individualism, our uniqueness, I think it's important that we accept the way someone wants to express their being, whether it's with a number of piercings, whether it's tattooing, whether it's as mild as having a bright coloured hair, I mean, we are becoming more accepting. I fully believe we are, but it's weird that there's still this thing about tattoos. Like, my mother was the same. My mother was, when was my mother born? My mother was born in 1937, and to the very day that she died, I know her opinion would be is, oh, I don't like those. What would that look like? Oh, that's not right. You shouldn't have that done. And I've got a few friends going, yes, I can understand that's beautiful, but don't ever expect me to have one. I'm like, no, don't. Completely up to you. Absolutely. You do you. Um, and I think tattooing has become such an amazing art form now. I mean, Chinese tattoo artists who do full body tattooing, I mean, when you get past the fact that, oh my God, that man has tattooed his entire body, or female has entire tattooed their body, and you begin to look at the artistry of tattooing, it if I was to draw something on a canvas, that makes me an artist. If someone draws something on someone's skin, for some reason, a lot of people don't think that's art. And it is. That there is exquisite tattoos out there, absolutely amazing artistry in tattoos. Now, I personally think some people may have gone too far, but I'm certainly not going to judge them for it. Their body. They can do what they wish with their own body. As long as you're not harming or hurting or going against someone else, then that's fine with me. You do what you want to do. I mean, absolutely. There was a time when a tattoo was absolutely 100% permanent. Um, I do know some stories, and I don't know how true these are, that some mariners could remove a tattoo by using an abrasion, whether it was sand or salt or sugar or something, and over a period of time would rub away at it and degrade their skin quality and probably end up scarring themselves. Don't recommend it. I I have no background to tell you how to remove a tattoo like that. But I have read that that was done. I mean, you can get what's called a cover up. So a tattoo is put over the top of another tattoo. I mean, let's use an example that everyone probably know. Okay, the singer Harry Styles from One Direction originally. When you look at his older photographs of him, he has tattoos here. I believe they were two words. Can't remember what words they were. But nowadays, when you look, he's got different tattoos there because they've inked over the top of existing tattoos. Now, there is a process to that. I mean, you could go in and have tattoos laser removed. It's very expensive, it's very painful. And depending on your tolerance, your skin type, and the depth of the derma layer that the ink has gone through, you can remove them 100%, but then some you may not ever be able to remove 100% because the ink has embedded itself so deeply and stained so badly, you cannot do that. I mean, I don't know whether, bit of a gross thought, I don't know whether you could actually cut the skin off and graft fresh skin, but then you'd end up with a scar. So what do you have, a tattoo or a scar? I would say anyone who's thinking about getting a tattoo, think long and hard. That tattoo is pretty much for life. Also, tattoos move over time. Sometimes, depending on the ink that was used and the way it was done and your body type, those thin straight lines may end up bleeding or going faded over time. I have heard tales that girls who have had their eyeliner tattooed or their eyebrows, or they've had their lines around the lips outlined, over time that has moved. Not hugely, but it's moved, or it's not been as sharp anymore. Yeah, it's an interesting topic. I just wish people wouldn't judge people by the adornments they've done to their bodies. It's their choice, absolutely their choice. It could be that they've done it in such a way that it's not for you to see. I mean, a lot of people have them on their arms. Some people have them on their bodies, so they're not shown unless that person chooses to take the shirt off, or their partner or significant other sees them but no one else does because they may be in an intimate area. And art is art in whatever form it takes. And I think it's important that we respect both the person wearing that art and the artist who created it in the first place. Now, a tattoo can be a lot of things to a very lot of people. Like I know, and this is one that I'm not comfortable with, but I do know some people, when they lose a family member, there's a way of collecting some of those ashes, and the ashes tattooed into your skin as a constant reminder of them. Not something I want to do. Also, if someone has been through a traumatic event and they want to mark it personally in a way, maybe they'll have something put on their body. I mean, one of my friends in America, I can't remember the reason he did this. You could look at his, which arm is it? I think it's his right forearm, and you would never even know there's a tattoo there because he's got the constellation of his birth tattooed on his arm as in small tiny black dots, but they're dispersed amongst the rest of his skin and hair, and you would just think they're freckles, but to him, he's got that mark. No one even notices it's there. There are actually tattoos, which I was quite shocked about, that only show up in UV light nowadays. So you get tattooed, and I believe you can't see the tattoo unless you put a UV light on it, or you go out clubbing and you're a club with UV lighting, then your tattoos show up. That to me is like magic. That's how does a tattoo artist do that in the first place? Oh, I suppose they could use a UV light, couldn't they? Sorry, answered that own dumb question myself. So yeah, and they say don't judge a book by the cover. Well, let's not judge a person by the tattoo, shall we? Let's just know that it's usually people who have a tattoo have a reason. Normally their tattoo is either a private reason, or it's an expression of their views, or it's a story that maybe is not being told. Yeah, it's important. Let's respect. Let's not be derogatory about people's tattoo, their inking, their piercings. They are just a person who's finding their own genuine, unique self and expressing it in the way they choose to be. So, and I know the question that's on everyone else's lips at this point is, Ceri, do you have a tattoo? Yes, I do. I have one. I've only ever wanted one tattoo, and it's here on my shoulder. And I love dragons, and it's a dragon. So bear with me. This is something I never thought I'd be doing on screen, but I have this on my arm. Now, this personally was a cover-up because under here is a really small dragon tattoo I had when I was a dancer, and I hated it, and I was having it laser treatment taken off. And then I had this put in this place the year my mother died, because to me, my mother was the Welsh dragon, and I love her dearly. And to me, this will always, always remind me of her. So there you go, guys. There's a bit of me that you probably didn't know I had. So there you go. So you're not judging me? I hope not. So anyway, guys, nice chatting with you. Just something to think about. Absolutely something to think about. The next time you see someone with a tattoo, instead of going, look at the tattoo, how beautiful is it? Is it colourful? Is it grayscale? Is it black? Is it tribal? Is it UV? What is it? It's a work of art. So until next time, guys, take care. Goodbye now.